The casting process for Revenge of the Pink Panther in 1978 was a careful selection of talents to bring comedy and charm to the screen. Peter Sellers, a seasoned actor, was an obvious choice for Inspector Clouseau, having played the role in previous Pink Panther films. Herbert, known for his dramatic roles, was cast as Commissioner Dreyfus, providing a stark contrast to Sellers' comedic performance. The chemistry between the two was pivotal, and their past collaborations in previous Pink Panther films helped in creating a convincing on-screen rivalry. Burt, who had worked with Sellers in the past, reprised his role as Cato, Clouseau's manservant. His martial arts skills and comedic timing made him a perfect fit for the role. Dyan, an accomplished actress, was cast as Simone Legree, a nightclub owner. Her character added a touch of glamour and intrigue to the plot. The film's director, Blake Edwards, was impressed by her audition and her ability to hold her own against Sellers' comedic antics. Robert Webber, a versatile actor known for his roles in dramas and comedies, was cast as Philippe Douvier, a French businessman. His character's interactions with Clouseau provided many comedic moments in the film. The casting of Revenge of the Pink Panther was a careful blend of seasoned actors and new talents, each bringing their unique skills to the table. The chemistry between the cast members and their ability to complement each other's performances were key factors in the film's success. The 1978 film, Revenge of the Pink Panther, was directed by Blake Edwards, known for his comedic touch and creativity. Edwards' directorial vision was characterized by a blend of slapstick and witty humor, which he effectively incorporated into the movie. His creative influences included the classic comedy of Charlie Chaplin and the fast-paced humor of the Marx Brothers. Edwards' directorial style was hands-on, working closely with the cast and crew to bring his vision to life. He collaborated with his wife, Julie Andrews, who appeared in several of his films, and actor Peter Sellers, who played the bumbling Inspector Clouseau. Edwards' approach was to create an environment that allowed for improvisation and experimentation, which led to many of the film's memorable moments. To bring the story to life, Edwards used a variety of techniques, including visual gags, physical comedy, and clever dialogue. He also employed a distinctive visual style, using wide-angle lenses and long takes to capture the comedic action. The result was a film that was both visually striking and hilariously funny. Edwards' collaboration with the cast and crew was crucial to the success of the film. He worked closely with the actors, guiding their performances and encouraging their input. He also collaborated with the cinematographer, Dick Bush, to create a visually dynamic film. The result was a cohesive and entertaining film that showcased Edwards' unique directorial vision. In conclusion, Blake Edwards' directorial vision for Revenge of the Pink Panther was characterized by his comedic touch, creative influences, and collaborative approach. His use of slapstick and witty humor, combined with a distinctive visual style, resulted in a film that was both visually striking and hilariously funny. Edwards' collaborative approach with the cast and crew was crucial to the success of the film, resulting in a cohesive and entertaining film that showcased his unique directorial vision. The Revenge of the Pink Panther is a 1978 movie that continues the popular series featuring the bumbling French detective, Jacques Clouseau. In this installment, Clouseau, played by the legendary Peter Sellers, goes undercover to unravel a series of crimes linked to a notorious gangster. This movie is filled with humor, suspense, and unexpected twists that will keep you entertained from start to finish. There are many fascinating facts about this movie that you might not know, such as the surprising inspiration behind the character of Clouseau or the challenges the cast and crew faced during filming. Perhaps you have a favorite classic Hollywood actor in this movie, or a cherished memory associated with it. We would love to hear your stories and personal experiences related to the Revenge of the Pink Panther. Share them with us in the comments below. Stay tuned to learn more about this classic movie, including some funny, shocking, and even sad facts that you won't want to miss. So, keep watching this video to discover more about the Revenge of the Pink Panther. The 1978 film Revenge of the Pink Panther, directed by Blake Edwards, was a significant production in its time. The set design was a blend of opulent, imaginative locales and realistic street scenes. The movie's primary sets included a luxurious nightclub, a high-end fashion design studio, and a series of intricate hitouts for the villain, Chief Inspector Dreyfus. The film's locations were primarily in Paris, France, and the south of France, capturing the essence of these European locales. Scenes were shot in famous Parisian landmarks, such as the Champs-Élysées and the Arc de Triomphe, as well as the scenic French Riviera. Logistical challenges during filming included managing traffic and crowds in popular tourist areas, coordinating with local authorities, and ensuring the safety of the cast and crew while working on location. The production also had to recreate the iconic Pink Panther diamond, a central plot element with painstaking detail and accuracy. One innovative technique employed during production was the use of remote-controlled cars for high-speed chase scenes. This allowed for greater precision and safety, as stunt drivers could operate the vehicles from a distance. Additionally, the film utilized cutting-edge editing and sound design techniques to create a dynamic and engaging viewing experience. Overall, Revenge of the Pink Panther was a complex and ambitious production, requiring careful planning, coordination, and execution to bring its imaginative and thrilling story to life. In Revenge of the Pink Panther, the final film featuring Peter Sellers as the bumbling detective Jacques Clouseau, the plot revolves around a wannabe gangster trying to make a name for himself by eliminating the seemingly indestructible Clouseau. However, attempting to kill Clouseau is likened to trying to catch Pac-Man, as gags and jokes are fired off at a rapid pace, making it challenging to fully appreciate each one. The movie is filled with various types of humor, including sight gags, verbal misunderstandings, and innuendos, all of which follow quickly after one another. Additionally, numerous movie sets are destroyed, and stuntmen are put through their paces, all in the name of fun. Peter Sellers is not the only one getting in on the comedic action. Cato and Dreyfus also have their moments to shine in the spotlight, with Cato being the subject of several ethnic jokes that may not have survived in today's more sensitive climate. Dyan, who bears a resemblance to Farrah Fawcett, delivers a lively performance that helps to elevate the familiar Clouseau antics. Unfortunately, this film marks Sellers' final appearance as Clouseau, who is widely regarded as one of the greatest comic creations of all time. While each new entry in the series struggled to top the last, Sellers' absence has left a significant void. In Revenge of the Pink Panther, the humor is fast-paced, with gags and jokes coming quickly, making it challenging to fully appreciate each one. The movie features Peter Sellers in his final performance as the beloved character Jacques Clouseau, who is joined by Cato and Dreyfus in the comedic spotlight. Dyan's performance is a highlight, helping to elevate the familiar Clouseau shtick. While the series may have ended at the right time, Sellers' absence is still deeply felt. The creation of a film score and soundtrack is a meticulous process, and the 1978 movie Revenge of the Pink Panther is no exception. The music, composed by Henry Mancini, plays a crucial role in complementing the narrative and emotional tone of the film. Mancini, an accomplished composer, had previously worked on the Pink Panther series, making him an ideal choice for Revenge of the Pink Panther. His score is a blend of jazz and orchestral music, which perfectly matches the film's comedic and adventurous tone. The soundtrack includes popular tracks like the Pink Panther theme and Dreamsville. These tunes are not only catchy, but also help to establish the film's identity. The Pink Panther theme, in particular, has become synonymous with the series, and its inclusion in Revenge of the Pink Panther adds a sense of familiarity and continuity. Mancini's music enhances the film's comedic moments, providing a lighthearted and playful backdrop. During the film's action sequences, the music becomes more intense, heightening the sense of drama and excitement. The composers and musicians involved in creating the score and soundtrack for Revenge of the Pink Panther had to ensure that the music aligned with the film's narrative and emotional tone. This required a deep understanding of the film's characters, plot, and themes. In an interview, Mancini stated, "The music has to serve the film. It's not just about creating something that sounds good. It's about enhancing the viewer's experience." This philosophy is evident in his work on Revenge of the Pink Panther. The score and soundtrack are integral to the film's success, providing a rich and engaging audio experience that complements the visuals. They help to create a memorable and enjoyable film that continues to be cherished by audiences today. Peter Sellers, the comedic genius behind the Pink Panther series, had a life and career that were explored in a 2004 movie, which some critics found to be inaccurate. Dyan, who also starred in the Pink Panther films, released a memoir in 2011 that gained renewed attention in 2016, climbing back onto the New York Times bestseller list. Robert Loggia, who played the villain in Revenge of the Pink Panther, was a father of 3 with his ex-wife, Marjorie Sloan. One of the most iconic scenes in Revenge of the Pink Panther is when Chief Inspector Dreyfus, played by Herbert, loses control and starts acting like a chicken. This scene is a result of the continuous stress he endures throughout the series, trying to catch the Pink Panther. The director, Blake Edwards, uses physical comedy to highlight Dreyfus's mental breakdown. Lom's performance is over the top, yet brilliant, making the scene memorable and entertaining. The cinematography is simple, focusing on Lom, ensuring the audience doesn't miss any of his antics. This scene has had a lasting impact, often being referenced and parodied in popular culture. Lom mentioned in an interview that this scene was one of his favorites due to its absurdity and the fun he had while filming it. Another notable scene is the car chase through Paris. The direction, performance, and cinematography all contribute to its iconic status. The chase is fast-paced and thrilling, with the camera work keeping up with the action. The performances of Peter Sellers as Clouseau and the stunt drivers are commendable, with Sellers providing comedic relief even in such a high-octane sequence. The chase ends in a spectacular way, with Clouseau's car crashing into a boat, only to emerge unscathed. This scene was particularly challenging to film, as described by the stunt coordinator, due to the need to navigate through the narrow streets of Paris without causing any accidents. Despite the challenges, the final product is a thrilling and memorable scene that showcases the film's perfect blend of action and comedy. In the 1978 film Revenge of the Pink Panther, the female lead, Simone Legree, shares a name with a cruel plantation owner from Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin, perhaps as an inside joke, as the actor playing her, Herbert, had previously portrayed Simon Legree in a German film adaptation. The film star, Peter Sellers, was known for his collection of gadgets, which he kept until his passing. Douglas Wilmer, who appears in Revenge of the Pink Panther, is best recognized for his portrayals of Nayland Smith in the 1960s Fu Manchu series. The Revenge of the Pink Panther, released in 1978, brought laughter to audiences with its slapstick humor and the return of the bumbling Inspector Clouseau, played by Peter Sellers. The film's success contributed to the popularization of comedy movies in the late 70s and early 80s. The Pink Panther series, including this film, influenced pop culture by creating a lasting impression on comedy and detective genres. The series' unique blend of humor and mystery inspired future filmmakers and writers, leaving a mark on the industry. The movie also touched on social themes, such as the consequences of obsession with material wealth, as depicted through the villain's pursuit of a valuable diamond. This theme resonated with audiences, reflecting societal concerns and discussions about the impact of greed on personal values and relationships. Moreover, the film's diverse cast and international settings highlighted the value of cultural exchange and understanding, contributing to discussions on multiculturalism and global awareness. The Revenge of the Pink Panther, in its own way, encouraged audiences to appreciate and embrace different cultures. Dyan, known for her role in the comedy-drama film Coast to Coast, took on the challenge of learning to drive a 13-gear, 30-ton semi-trailer diesel truck for the role. Meanwhile, her contemporary, Peter Sellers, delivered a notable performance as Chance the Gardener in Being There, which ranked 49th on Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 greatest movie characters of all time. In the late 70s, Sellers took a keen interest in up-and-coming comedians, personally watching the stand-up routines of both Robin Williams and Steve Martin. His own career was already well established, with his portrayal of Inspector Clouseau in the Pink Panther series earning him widespread recognition. Yet, Sellers continued to seek out new talent and remained engaged in the evolving world of comedy. The 1978 film, Revenge of the Pink Panther, received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised the film for its humor and slapstick comedy, while others found it to be tired and unoriginal. Peter Stack of the San Francisco Chronicle called it a cheerful, often hilarious romp, while Vincent Canby of the New York Times described it as a virtually content-free movie. Despite the mixed reviews, the film was a box office success, grossing over $40 million domestically. It was the highest-grossing film in the Pink Panther series up to that point. The film received one award nomination for Best Costume Design at the 36 Academy Awards. The nomination went to Yvonne Blake and Ron Talski, recognizing their work in creating the film's stylish and colorful costumes. The nomination and box office success of Revenge of the Pink Panther were significant for those involved in the film. For Peter Sellers, who played the bumbling Inspector Clouseau, it was a chance to reprise one of his most iconic roles and to continue his successful film career. For director Blake Edwards, It was a validation of his ability to create entertaining and profitable films, even in the face of critical skepticism. And for the costume designers, the nomination was a recognition of their skill and creativity in bringing the film's characters to life. Overall, while Revenge of the Pink Panther may not have been a critical favorite, its success at the box office and its recognition with an Academy Award nomination were important milestones for those involved in the film. Burt Kwouk, known for his role in the 1978 movie Revenge of the Pink Panther, was honored with the OBE in 2011 for his contributions to drama. His co-star, Alfie, began his career in the theater, building sets before becoming an actor. He appeared in various Shakespearean roles, and even faced legal trouble for producing a play without a license. Peter Sellers, another cast member, was described by Shirley MacLaine as having past lives that confused him in his present life. These actors brought their unique experiences and talents to the film, creating a memorable cinematic experience. During the filming of Revenge of the Pink Panther in 1978, many amusing and interesting incidents occurred behind the scenes. Peter Sellers, who played Inspector Clouseau, was known for his humor and often played pranks on the set. In one scene, he filled his cast boot with shaving cream, making co-star Herbert, who played Chief Inspector Dreyfus, laugh uncontrollably. The film's director, Blake Edwards, had a unique way of working with Sellers. He would often let Sellers improvise and ad-lib his lines, which led to some of the funniest moments in the movie. In one scene, Clouseau tries to disguise himself as a telephone repairman, and Sellers' improvisation led to a series of hilarious misunderstandings. The production faced some challenges, including a fire that broke out on the set in London. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and the damage was minimal. The film's crew quickly rebuilt the set, and shooting resumed within a few days. The cast and crew also had some memorable experiences while filming in Paris. They enjoyed exploring the city's famous landmarks, such as the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre Museum, during their free time. The film's leading lady, Dyan, who played Simone Legree, was particularly fascinated by the city's rich history and culture. Despite the occasional challenges, the cast and crew of Revenge of the Pink Panther had a great time working together. The film's lighthearted and humorous tone reflected the positive atmosphere on set. The movie went on to become a box office success and a fan favorite, thanks in large part to the talent and dedication of its cast and crew. Robert Loggia, known for his role in Revenge of the Pink Panther, completed his journalism degree at the University of Missouri in 1951, later receiving an honorary degree in 2011. Andrew Sachs, also a part of the film, was paid damages by the BBC after a mishap during Fawlty Towers filming, where a jacket treated with acid burned his skin. Contrary to rumors, he did not bear the scars permanently. Valerie Leon, another cast member, secured her first agent after 6 auditions and joining the Funny Girl chorus in London's West End, starring Barbra Streisand. Released in 1978, Revenge of the Pink Panther brought laughter to audiences worldwide and continued the popular series that began in the 1960s. This film, starring the legendary Peter Sellers as Inspector Clouseau, is known for its slapstick comedy and clever humor. Although it may not be the most influential movie in film history, it has undoubtedly left its mark on the industry. The Pink Panther series, including Revenge of the Pink Panther, inspired future filmmakers to explore the realm of physical comedy and farce. The success of these films demonstrated that there was a wide audience for this type of humor, leading to the creation of similar comedic works. The series also showcased the talents of Peter Sellers, an actor who significantly impacted the world of comedy and left a lasting legacy in the film industry. Revenge of the Pink Panther also contributed to the development of the action comedy genre. By combining thrilling chase scenes and hilarious moments, the film created a unique blend of excitement and laughter. This formula has been replicated in numerous films and television shows since then, demonstrating the lasting impact of the Pink Panther series. Moreover, the iconic theme music and animation of the Pink Panther series have become instantly recognizable symbols in popular culture. The catchy tune and playful visuals have inspired various parodies and homages, further solidifying the series' place in film history. In summary, Revenge of the Pink Panther is a significant entry in the Pink Panther series, which has left a lasting legacy and influence on filmmaking. Its impact on the development of physical comedy, action comedy, and memorable visuals and music has resonated throughout the industry, inspiring future generations of filmmakers and entertainers. Peter Sellers, known for his role in The Revenge of the Pink Panther, once impersonated a commanding officer during his time in the Second World War, narrowly avoiding being caught. Sellers' co-star, Herbert Lom, had parents who wanted him to be a doctor, but Lom was always interested in acting. He played the role of Chief Inspector Dreyfus in the Pink Panther series. Initially, Amie Stewart was hired for The Revenge of the Pink Panther in what would have been her first credited speaking role. However, her performance was not used because she didn't have a valid British work permit. Despite this setback, Stewart went on to have a successful career in the music industry. In summary, the cast of The Revenge of the Pink Panther had unique backgrounds and experiences that shaped their careers. From Sellers' impersonation skills to Lom's passion for acting, their individual stories added depth to their on-screen performances. Meanwhile, Stewart's early career aspirations were cut short due to a work permit issue, but she still found success in other areas of entertainment. During the production of this comedy film, Peter Sellers faced significant health challenges. Despite recovering from a heart attack, he continued to work, which affected the energy of some scenes. His dedication to his craft was evident as he worked through his recovery, but sadly, he passed away 2 years later. His legacy, however, lives on through his children Michael and Sarah, whom he had with Anne Howe. In contrast, Andrew Sachs had a tumultuous early life. His family endured the horrors of Nazi Germany. His father, an insurance broker, and his mother, a librarian, came from Jewish and Catholic backgrounds, respectively. After his father's arrest and subsequent release, thanks to a helpful friend, they escaped to London, where Andrew would later find his own path in acting. These personal histories of the actors add depth to the film's backdrop, highlighting their resilience and commitment to their art. Alfie Bass, known for his roles in over 150 episodes of The Army Game and 100 episodes of Bootsy and Snudge, also appeared in Revenge of the Pink Panther. Peter Sellers, the film star, was not without his challenges, as described by Julie Andrews in her memoir, Homework. She recounts Sellers' erratic behavior, including mood swings, paranoia, and superstitions. Valerie Leon, another cast member, was originally considered for the role of Moira Plunkett in Carry On Girls, but the part ultimately went to Gail Granger. Despite the behind-the-scenes drama, Revenge of the Pink Panther remains a notable film in the series. Dyan Cannon, an actress in Revenge of the Pink Panther, is known for her commitment to Christianity and holds Bible study meetings on the CBS studio lot. Her career began when she was discovered while having lunch on the Sunset Strip. Douglas Wilmer, another cast member, was an honorary member of the Sherlock Holmes Society of London, reflecting his interest and dedication to the character he played in the 1950s. These actors' diverse backgrounds and interests added depth to the movie, making it an enjoyable viewing experience for audiences. In the midst of her acting career, Dyan Cannon had once been crowned Miss West Seattle back in 1954, showcasing her early start in the spotlight. Peter Sellers, a key figure in the film, revealed a personal secret in an interview with Rolling Stone in 1980. He shared that during his time in the Royal Air Force in World War II, he fathered a son with a girlfriend and subsequently left them. Adding a layer of humor to the film, the trailer's voiceover intentionally calls the character Jacques Clouseau by the name Henri Clouseau multiple times. This is a nod to Clouseau's disguise as Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec within the film, a detail that could be mistaken for an error, but is actually a deliberate joke. Peter Sellers, the comedic genius behind the character Inspector Clouseau in Revenge of the Pink Panther, had a more complex life than one might expect. According to Roger Lewis's biography, Sellers experienced a great deal of tragedy despite his success. Dyan Cannon, who also starred in the film, has an interesting familial connection. She is the older sister of jazz bassist Dave Friesenator. Valerie Leon, another actress in the movie, shares a unique birthday with Wallace Shawn, known for his roles in Clueless and The Princess Bride. They were both born on the same date. These behind-the-scenes facts add depth to the film and highlight the diverse backgrounds of the actors involved. Graham Stark, known for his role as Dr. Balls in Revenge of the Pink Panther, had previously appeared in the series as Hercule, a lowlife named Pepe, and a hotel desk clerk. Burt Kwouk, who played Cato in the film, also had notable roles in the Doctor Who franchise and the Eon James Bond series. Tragically, Peter Sellers, who played Clouseau, was set to undergo heart surgery at the time of his death. These actors brought their unique experiences and talents to create a memorable film. During the filming of Revenge of the Pink Panther, an unusual incident occurred in Hong Kong when actor Burt Kwouk was mistakenly arrested for stealing a motor scooter. It took several hours to convince the policeman that it was part of the movie. One of the actresses in the film, Adrienne Corey, had a notable role in A Clockwork Orange as Mistress Alexander. She was the third actress to be cast for the role, after the previous two actresses left due to the physical demands of portraying a rape victim. Mimi Lai, another actress in the film, is a Burmese-British television host, an actress who has worked mainly in British and Italian films, particularly in the horror genre. Her career has spanned several decades, making her a familiar face in the industry. Peter Sellers, known for his roles in The Pink Panther, Doctor Strangelove, and Being There, was a significant figure in the film industry. Adrienne Corey, who appeared in Revenge of the Pink Panther, had a personal connection to Scotland through her father, who ran the Crown Hotel in Callander, Perthshire. Interestingly, Corey was once the daughter-in-law of Raymond Massey and Adrienne Allen. In the 1978 film Revenge of the Pink Panther, two criminal organizations, the French Connection and the New York Mafia, play significant roles. Interestingly, Herbert Lom, who stars in this movie, and his co-star Peter Cushing from Asylum, and now The Screaming Starts, have both played Professor Van Helsing in films featuring Christopher Lee as Count Dracula. The animated titles at the beginning of Revenge of the Pink Panther were designed by DePatie Freleng, a notable achievement as it was their first time contributing to the Pink Panther series in a decade, with the last occasion being Inspector Clouseau. This movie marks a unique point in the Pink Panther series as it brings together two infamous criminal organizations and signifies a return to the original style of animated opening titles. If the 1978 movie Revenge of the Pink Panther holds a special place in your heart, we'd love to hear about it. Share your memories and experiences related to this film in the comments below. Did it make you laugh out loud, or introduce you to the world of comedy movies? How did it influence your perspective on cinema? We encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into classic films. Your engagement helps us continue to create content that you enjoy. So, whether you remember watching Revenge of the Pink Panther in the theater or at home, we'd love to hear your story. Let's reminisce together about this iconic movie and its impact on our